同学们，大家好，欢迎你回来，这是向老师。我们在学副动词。So welcome back. This is Dr. Shuhua Shan. This is part of our Grammar in Context series on modal verbs. So we continue on with our practice unit. The first unit is learn. Now we do practice. So this is part 2 of our practice unit. We will be looking at common errors done by students. And because we share similar conceptualization of how the language works, so maybe their errors would work for you as well. Would raise your awareness. So the first example is coming from a student describing the room. You see here, so it's a very busy, very kind of organized room. The student says, 这个房间不太大，有点脏。这个人不能是一个很清洁的人。So this room is not big, a little bit dirty. This person, meaning the owner of this room, 不能是一个很清洁的人。So the modal verb here is a direct translation of English can't. So you're doing logical reasoning. Okay, judging from the dirtiness and the unorganized nature of this room, the owner, 这个人, can be a very clean person. Perfectly fine. But in Chinese, 不能 becomes a bit awkward because we know 不能 means you cannot do that. It doesn't carry the idea of logical reasoning. What would be a logical reasoning here? 不会. So it can be. Based on what I know, it cannot be. 不会 is the modal verb you use for logical reasoning. So I would say, 这个房间不太大，有点脏。这个人不会是一个很清洁的人，不会。Next example, a student writing about her favorite festival in China. 我最喜欢的中国节日是中秋节 Mid-Autumn Festival, the Moon Festival. 中秋节很好玩，在这个节日应该看到家人，应该很高兴。So at this is mistake. There's a typo here. It should be another word for 在. This is not the right one, but we focus on the modal verb here, 应该. So on this festival, we should see family. We should be happy. That's the literal translation if you use 应该, like there is a moral obligation for that. 我真喜欢有一天, I really like that one day, 我可以去中国跟我的中国朋友庆祝这个假日. So I really wish one day I can go to China and celebrate this holiday with my Chinese friends. I would suggest that we change the word modal verb 应该 to 可以 or 会. Because you're talking about the festival and how habitual celebration routines are on this festival. You go meet your family, you become very happy. So if you say 应该, it makes it sound really rigid, like this is a moral obligation. But it's a merry occasion. I would say we will 可以看到. So we want to do that, and now it's possible for us to do it. We're all very busy, but on this festival, it's a family reunion. 我们可以看到家人, and 会很高兴. Would naturally be very happy. 会 gives the idea of habitual behavior, it's natural tendency. So because it's social routine, we're going to see family, we're going to be very happy. So instead of 应该, moral obligation, 会 or 可以 gives you the sense of habitual routine and possible if you wish. This example, a student writes about the presidential campaign. So American, this is slightly modified from the actual usage by the student, just to make it clear about the modal verb use here. 美国共和党人, so American Republicans, 希望 they hope Obama loses, 失败. 他们就能说我们是对的. They then can say we are right. So they wanted Obama to lose, so they can say we have always been right. 能 is a little bit awkward here because it talks about the ability to perform. But the slight nuance here is rather they would be able to do it if they so wish. So they have always wished to say we are right, but they haven't got the circumstance to do it. But now, if Obama loses, they would be able to have the circumstances to rightfully say we have been right. So 就可以说，可以 will be much better than 能 to convey the idea of they have this wish bottled up, but now they can release it. 可以说我们是对的。Another example from a student writing about meeting her conversation partner. So they're supposed to write a note by hand to their conversation partner about when they're supposed to meet and what they will wear so the partner knows to recognize them. So the person says, 我们下午见. So let's see each other in afternoon. 我能穿一件绿色的衬衫. So so this is again an English translation directly. I can wear a green shirt. However, because 能 suggests your capability to perform, this works awkwardly with the fact that you were talking about the ability to wear a shirt. I would suggest changing this to 会. You're talking about natural tendency, so we're going to see each other in the afternoon. I will be wearing a green shirt, so be on the lookout for a green shirt. 我会穿一件绿色的衬衫. So it's about what's going to happen. It's not about ability to do something. 我们下午见. 我会穿一件绿色的衬衫. Okay, so let's stop for now. Take a break. So this part we practice using common learner errors. I hope you find these helpful in terms of your own thinking. The one big lesson here is that don't directly translate from English to Chinese because meaning often gets lost in translation. Grasp the meaning in Chinese and try to build that naturally. 谢谢大家，一会儿再见。